I got a question for you, Glasses.
Yeah.
So, do you think, in your opinion, with Flacco academics, that the way they covered hip hop in the beginning changed the more followers they got?
No.
It's been the same the whole time.
Yeah. It's
Because I don't see nothing they say that's really, like, oh, this is what's going on here that we don't see everywhere else.
I think that
but because now where they at now is different.
Mm-hmm.
They was so Act was covering Chicago way before niggas knew what was happening in what we call Chirac. So he was our only door to that street urban culture.
I think sometimes when we in our box sometimes, I think that we got to understand it's more people like academics than like us. So when they covering something, they probably talking to them, they people. It's a lot of they people.
I mean, it's more people like academics and Flacco than it is us.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said. It's more academic in Flacco's than it is us.
But academics couldn't talk about his experience and people would care. They still care about the cowboy stories.
Do you think? I don't know, man. I think sometimes because I heard you talking to some of your homies before, and it'd be like it's almost like young versus old way of thinking about it.
Sure.
So I get what they saying a little bit when I heard. I forgot who you was talking to. You might have been. I don't know, but they young. They younger than G. Yeah. When you hear G, and of course I understand G's point of view because I'm his age. So when he's saying and I'm right with it, I'm like I'll be like I get it, but I also kind of understand the youngsters. They be saying how I think G is setting himself up to be hurt because I think you're.
But the problem is I'm not gonna be hurt because.
So you wouldn't feel bad if AD and them just threw it all, just went that whack away.
He couldn't.
Why you say that?
He just can't. It wouldn't work. It works for Wack because Wack don't care about this. It would take AD and Pun to not care about this.
Okay.
They may want to, like AD want to grow out of it. T-Rail want to grow out of it, but they love it as much as they front and put on the show. Oh, I hate Dickies. I hate Chucks. No, you don't. You just got some money. You don't like how I feel. You want to try to.
How you gonna make these niggas force them to like Dickies?
It's not.
And Chucks. Chucks don't even have no. You feel everything. You walk on the streets with some Chucks. Chucks is terrible.
You don't wear Chucks for the comfortability. You wear Chucks for the camaraderie. You wear Chucks for the flavor.
At a certain age,
it's like
classes, we looking for comfortability. Like we want to be comfortable.
You can't sell comfort. Like you can't sell growing up. Like you can sell growing up being a Crip. You can't sell just growing up.
Why you can't sell comfort? We see comfort commercials all the time.
Yeah, but
they're comfortable. They're comfortable.
Yeah, but the shoes you wear are not that comfortable. They have way more.
No, you're damn right. I was hoping you didn't go there. I was like, my shoes ain't comfortable with where I was up right now. You got on some shit? You motherfuckers are comfortable as a motherfucker. Exactly. So you want to jump so comfortable.
I'm saying
you ain't gonna walk 2 or 3 miles in Chucks. You must well be in the jungle. No, barefooted.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm not. They should want to wear Chucks. I'm saying when you start to shit about the culture, that becomes a problem. So like Wack don't give 2 fucks about shit. He don't care. People don't listen to him. He say it all the time. People hear on Paru and then they cloud everything up. He gonna say a million things. I told Joey, I said him and Charleston White will be sitting down talking. Joey thought I was crazy. I'm like, dog, he will. He don't fuck.
So you don't think AD or any of them will ever cross that line? To where, because
hell no.
I know that done some shit that you probably you disagree with. Like you was like, I don't know if y'all should have done that.
Yes, but he does it within the bounds of where he feel like he could defend it culturally.
Okay.
He does it on a bound where he feels like he could defend it culturally. Like it's hard to sell out everything you grew up. Like I watch all these niggas talk shit. These niggas be talking shit about gangs and all that, right? My brother Rick Rock. This is my brother. My younger brother, best friend. Me and Ricky knew each other since we was kids. Rick talk all kind of shit about gangbanging. He like, man, Glasses, gangbanging bullshit, man. Gangbanging bullshit. I mean, niggas risk their life and niggas want to do this and da 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 da. I said, okay, well, denounce yourself. See why you got that shit? Look, if I'm told a shit about something, I'm not fucking with it.
Okay. And this is me kind of being devil's advocate a little bit. But do you feel like you give too much credit to gangbanging?
No, hell no.
You don't think so? You don't think that, I don't know, maybe these guys are thinking like, all right, man, look, gangbanging was this. I'm ready to get away from that shit.
You gotta denounce it. Hey, you know what? I'm not a gangbanger anymore. I'm done.
Would you denounce your family just because you ready to?
It's not your family. Okay.
You got relatives that you got family.
Listen, if my family in my ass and they were stealing from me all the time, yes. If I talk shit, I went around talking shit about my dad, my mom. Rest her soul. Today is her birthday.
Oh,
If I wouldn't
happy
talk shit
birthday.
about
Happy
my
birthday.
brothers, if I wouldn't talk shit about my sisters all the time, I would be like, I ain't a part of this family.
But so they ain't getting their ass whooped because I'm guessing you a nigga wasn't getting his ass whooped and robbed and all that type of hood and all that type of shit. But say they wouldn't get
The first people you supposed to stand up to is your homies.
that's facts. But say they wasn't getting they wasn't super bad to them, but they understand that this life is not gonna be getting where they want to get to in life. They got to take another route. Just because you only, I don't think these niggas are active gangbangers.
Why even?
You can still be from your hood and not be an active gangbanger.
So just denounce it.
Why you ain't gotta denounce it?
It's bad.
It's not that it's bad. It's just I've matured to a level to where I ain't really. Why?
What do you mean?
Trump wouldn't denounce the Proud Boys. Like, why you want them to denounce?
Because he is a Proud Boy. That's the only reason. Like, I don't look. If you think gangbanging is this bad, stop gangbanging. Don't be from a gang.
But they probably not gangbanging. They probably that's probably their hood. They grew up with it. They got love for him still. But hey, man, it's time to move on.
You never. Gangbanging is everything you do. Gangbanging ain't necessarily stealing purses. Gangbanging is being from the hood, doing your thing.
I don't know if they got in Webster Dictionary, if they got a gangbanging definition, glasses need to be the goddamn picture up in there, because I'm saying, like, you can't, and I get it, man. I'm not nothing gangbanging and shit, you know. I'm not saying I know gangbanging and all that type of shit. But all I'm saying is it ain't nowhere where you can see yourself maybe not.
It's the set till I die. They had to do something that I just don't like.
Not saying it's not the set till you die, but can we get to a corporate move up the corporate ladder? Maybe we got to leave the. I don't even know if you can go too corporate, because I think at some point cripping is.
Look at Snoop. That's what they were saying. Same. Look at Snoop. That's not.
We got one Snoop out of.
Sorry, we're always
50 by 100,000 Crips. I mean, sometimes
Look, all I'm saying is,
when the last time we seen Snoop bang on a nigga though?
All the time.
I'm talking about like really actively, like try to get at a nigga.
That's not what gangbanging is. Like, a lot of the things we overselling gangbanging ain't what gangbanging. Gangbanging ain't about, you only hit somebody up if you think that they could be a harm to you. That's really gangbanging. If you just hitting random stuff, you don't hit the mailman up. Hey, mailman, where you from? That'd be dumb.
Fuck all this. Let me get the real question.
Okay, yeah, thank you, coach.
A corporation come to you and say, "Gee, we got 10 mil for you."
No.
For you to denounce Cripping.
Okay.
But you got to denounce Crip. You can't say Crip no more. You got a $10 million.
Okay.
All right, that'll be the day me and G fight. Like, ain't no way that you got to give up $10 million.
No, I gotta be way more.
Well, how much more? What you thinking?
Black people?
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Cripping is black people?
Yeah. That's the set. What do you mean?
It's white niggas from the Crip. I mean, from the center.
It's like black people. Like, that's like blackness. Like, Cripping is like